Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. This is going to be a message for the next 24 hours where I am. I'm posting this in time for September 1st, so it will be labeled as a message for September 1st. But you might stumble upon it at some other time, and we're setting the intention that this be a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to find it. And it's not wanting to come out. The card is not coming out. It's taking a little time today. Could be me. There we go. Alrighty, move you all just a little bit closer. And the card that we have coming up here for the message is the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is a card that comes up when we have the Midas touch. Like, our energy is really good right now for taking on projects. The works of our hands are blessed. Like, it could be a very inspired time, or we might just be thinking really smart, really efficiently, and having some really good ideas and thinking of ways that we can take the things that are available to us and put them to use for us, right? Like, you're starting to see ways that you have certain gifts or talents or abilities or equipment that you could use for like sources of income. And this is a card that comes up with a special meaning for me in my readings. A lot of the times I see the King of Pentacles come up because we're being presented with a really big opportunity. And we might really want this opportunity, but at the same time, we're kind of scared. We're like, well, I must have left a really good impression. They must think way more of me than I actually am. If I were to accept this opportunity, they would be around me and they would be like, no, what did we do? This is a mistake. And so this imposter syndrome sets in, and we're scared. We're afraid to embrace the opportunity, and we're tempted to push it away because we tell ourselves, well, this sounds great, but I'm not ready for it. Well, the King of Pentacles comes up for me in my readings to say, if you weren't ready for it, it wouldn't be here now, right? It's being presented to you because you're ready for it. It's being presented to you because you have aligned with it energetically through your manifestation, through your healing, through your affirmations. And so it encourages us to trust in ourselves, and it encourages us to embrace these opportunities that we may otherwise be tempted to push away or to, think that we're unworthy, but we're not unworthy. King of excuse me. King of Pentacles could also be that you're coming into a time of getting smarter about your money and like how you're investing it or where you're wanting to put it, and getting better with like matters of business. Okay, maybe some of you may be consulting some kind of a business manager. Maybe somebody is stepping in and wanting to manage you if you're doing something in terms of I don't know, an online presence or creative endeavors. There could be some kind of manager stepping in for some of you, or somebody who's wanting to step in and like manage what you're doing. I just saw, or I just like came to my mind, the Florence and the Machine rabbit heart. And so there's a line in there about like King Midas turning her into gold. And so it's kind of like somebody might be coming in and directing you or telling you how to get more out of what you're doing, or like getting you more gigs or appearances or customers or clientele. There could be this aspect here for some of you, because in this instance, Energetically, what I'm feeling from the card, I feel like this is a person. I feel like this is a person for some of you. They could be an earth sign person. Earth sign is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. They could be earth sign, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. We don't always know somebody's placements, so it can be confusing if I say earth sign and they have an earth sign placement, but they're not an earth sign sun, and you might not know. But I feel for some of you, this is a person. This is someone that maybe has an idea. Somebody may be approaching you and wanting to do business with you. Not necessarily merging businesses, but collaborating in some way, cross-referencing or cross-referring in some way. There could be an expansion for those of you who have a business or self-employment. Some kind of expanding, some kind of partnership. Not a partnership where they're coming in and taking over what you're doing or having ownership of what you're doing, but like in terms of working together or collaborating together or, doing events together kind of situation. This is really, really random, but it's a message that's coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and share it. I feel for a lot of you, this King of Pentacles is basically like you're opening up to receive. Like you're opening up to receive financially, and in terms of abundance. And there might be a lot of stagnation in your energy. And so maybe you've been trying to do things like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, or, oh, I'm going to run. But like you feel really exhausted, like you just don't have the energy for it. This can happen. We can be very low energy when we're clearing and releasing attachments. But I feel for some of you, the message here is to be gentle with yourself and dance. Maybe not dancing like, oh, crazy or like high energy, but maybe it could be a good idea to just kind of in your room or in your place or wherever you are, to just put on some music and just move your body. I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy moving in this way, or a lot released in this way, or like the flow moving through you through movement. So just a way that you can move, which isn't like overly exerting yourself. It doesn't have to be intense dancing. Um, Dancing can be very healing. And so that's one of the messages that's coming up. You may want to check out the weekly forecasts if you haven't already. They're linked in the description. I am working on the weekly forecasts for the coming week. And so we're going to see those popping up as they pass the background checks. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead, and we'll see you in tomorrow's message. Take care and be well, my dears.